Hello everyone, guess who's back on YouTube again? Me, YoungMaster3. To be honest, I've been gone for like 2 weeks or so now, and the reason why I've been gone is because it's not because any particular reason. I've just been too goddamn lazy to do anything, and I've also not had that many great ideas of making any sort of video. So yeah, and now recently today I had a movie night with some of my friends, and that kind of triggered me to make this video, because this is going to be an update video with about 10 or 11 titles or something like that. So yeah, I know what you've been waiting for. You were waiting for the movies, and of course I will show you the movies right away. First of all, the movie with I can never pronounce this right, but the movie is called Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves. I think you know what movie I'm talking about, but I can't pronounce the goddamn name of the movie. Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, anyway, I've seen this once before on TV, and I actually thought it was really good. Tried to find it, it was out of print in some places, but I finally got a copy. Yeah, really great movie. I've just seen it once, so I need to rewatch it again, because I think I didn't really watch the whole movie. I think I was just thrown into the movie when it's already been half of the movie or something like that, so I wasn't really understanding everything about this, but I really liked it, so yeah, Johnny Mnemonic. And the next one is a movie that I watched when I was on my trip to the USA. I was watching this movie on the airplane because I always wanted to see this movie, and the movie is The Butterfly Effect, and this is a 2-disc special edition which includes the theatrical cut and the director's cut. I've only seen the theatrical cut, so I don't really know about the director's cut, but I absolutely loved this movie. This is probably one of the, if not the best movie I've seen so far this year. Ashton Kutcher proves in this movie that he knows how to play a more serious role and not just comedy all the time. So yeah, absolutely amazing, great movie. And then we are coming to a little bit more disturbing. The movie is called Murder Set Pieces, and from what I've heard, this is supposed to be the fully uncut edition of the movie. And I've already seen it. I thought it was... I don't really know what to think about it. I thought it was okay-ish. But the biggest problem I had with this was the actors. Except for Tony Todd and Gunnar Hansen, the rest was very crappy, and Gunnar Hansen and Tony Todd didn't have that big roles in this movie at all. And you could also see Fred Vogel in this movie as a criminal, and that was really interesting to see. Because I've watched his August Underground trilogy before. Sadly I don't remember all of them that much. I just remember Morden because that's the one I've seen most times. So, but anyway, this was so-so. I mean, it was good on the disturbance factor, but the acting was very bad in my opinion. But yeah, maybe I'll make a review of this in the future. Murder Set Pieces. And then some Olaf Ittenbach. First off, we got the Black Post. Black Post. And this was the first movie he directed, and it's from 1989. And to be honest, I thought this was a little bit boring, but the gore effects and all of that was absolutely amazing. This movie is probably just worth to watch just because to watch the special effects and the gore effects. I mean, the story itself and the acting is kind of crappy in my opinion, but yeah, Black Post. And the next Olaf Ittenbach movie is probably, from what I've heard, this is supposed to be his most disturbing movie, and the movie is The Burning Moon. And another kind of funny thing that I read about this movie was that it was made in 1992, but it wasn't released until 1997, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was something like that. So I'm really looking forward to see this movie. It seems to be a little bit more awesome than Black Pulse. Black Pulse was just an okayish movie. I just gave it a 5 out of 10 because of the gore effects. The rest was so-so, so yeah. But probably all of Olof Ittenbach's movies are like, you just watch it because of the special effects. And the third movie that I bought that also is directed by Olof Ittenbach is Premoto's Lord of the Living Dead. This is also known as Premoto's Der gefallene Engel or something like that, some really weird German title. This I've heard a little bit mixed reviews about. Some people really like it and some people really hate it. Yeah, I don't really know, so I just have to see. And the next one is actually a box set which includes 3 cannibal movies: The Lost Cannibal World, Amazonia, The Catherine Miles Story, and Man from Deep River. And I think The Lost Cannibal World is directed by Ruggero Deodato, if I'm not mistaken. And that was probably the only reason why I picked this box set up, and I know it's been out of print here in Sweden for some time now, so yeah. But The Lost Cannibal World I'm really looking forward to watch, so yeah, the Cannibal Collection. Yeah. And next, an old rental DVD release of this movie, and this is a made-for-TV movie, and from what I remember when I watched it the first time, this was ages ago, I think I liked this movie, but I'm not really sure if I still like it, but I've got it pretty cheap, so I just had to buy it because it's been out of print for a while, and the movie is Vampire Bats. Yeah, no rental copy right there, yeah. I'm not going to talk that much because I already talked for, what is it, 7 minutes, so I'm not going to talk that much more. And the next movie is a Japanese movie, and it's a sequel to a movie that I saw pretty recently that I might do a review of, and the movie is Evil Dead Trap 2. The first one was really cool, except for the ending, which kind of ruined the whole concept of the movie, but overall it was a very cool movie. I've heard a little bit mixed reviews about this one as well, the second one, but it looks absolutely awesome on all the pictures and so on. Yeah, Evil Dead Trap 2. And the next one is a Takashi Miike movie. I think this was the first movie that he directed, if I'm not mistaken. And the movie is called Shinjuku Triad Society. A Tartan Asia Extreme release. I love those releases. Yeah. Good old Takashi Miike. And last of all, we got something a little bit odd, maybe not odd, but I don't do this at all, but picked up a VHS tape of a movie, and I never do that. I just try to watch, to see if I can find them on DVD all the time. But sadly, I think this movie has never ever been released on DVD, and that's really a shame because I think it's a very underrated movie, and it's also a made-for-TV movie. I think people hate this movie because it's sort of a Predator rip-off of some sort. I don't really know how to explain it, but the movie is Code Red, the Rubicon Conspiracy. I watched this on TV this was ages ago. I just rewatched it today actually, and even though it's a VHS quality, it's some sort of nostalgic feeling to the whole VHS thing, so I really enjoyed this one, and I think more people should know about this movie because I think it's a great movie. I mean, sure, it's very similar to the Predator, but if you just take it for what it is, it's absolutely awesome in my opinion. Yeah, Code Red, the Rubicon Conspiracy. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and I hope to see you again as soon as possible, so see you next time.